What's up, man? How you doing?
Man, can't complain, man. Just living life as usual, bro. Can't complain. What you been up to, bro?
Not much, man. Just out here trying to get to it, man. Staying focused.
Okay. That's what's up. So yeah, man. So I got this new series I call Professional Wednesdays. I'm gonna be FaceTiming professionals, basically people with careers, man. We ain't calling no bum. So people with careers, we're gonna call people with careers, man. They gonna basically tell us about the job and what to expect and what made them get into it, and also if somebody else wants to join it, then what can motivate them to get into it.
I know, most definitely.
Yeah. So yeah, man. So first off, just tell us about yourself, man.
What's up, man? Well, name's Terrence. I don't know if you just going on the ground, right?
Yeah, it's going on YouTube, ground, everything.
Okay, yeah. Well, I go by True Story Funch on social media, True Story Studio. But I was a police officer for about 5 years, about to go on year 6. Also, I took a break from the profession and I went into project management roles. I worked for a construction company for about 10 months.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna start off by saying, for my time as a police officer, I started immediately after I got out of the active duty military. Okay. I joined the military as a tanker.
Yes, sir.
The dog was out there,
Yes, sir.
And it wasn't really a lot of jobs coming from a combat role, transitioning back into the civilian. Uh-huh. So I had to, so I started doing, I tried out security, and I was like, man, it's not for me. I'm not no security. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. I ended up transitioning. I'm gonna try to be a police officer, cause I still enjoy the impact of serving. Cause we combat arms. All we do is handle weapons and go out there on missions and do stuff. So
yeah.
That's kind of what I enjoy. So I thought the most comparable job in the civilian world would have been a police officer.
Mm-hmm.
But
my job is a tanker, man.
Oh yeah,
bro.
I'm telling you, man. And I guess for a youngin, fresh out of high school, mm-hmm. I feel like it's not in your best interest to go into the military in a combat role. You gonna join the military, get a role that's
do a civilian role.
You can do a civilian world. You know what I'm saying? Make sure that job is got a mirror in the civilian world. Because you will get out the military eventually, or you gonna look crazy unless you choose to stay in there for 20 years.
Yeah.
But to be straight honest, it sucks.
Yeah. Then at 20 years is not the same. They got the new pension plan, so it's not even the same money you can get when you retire. So it's another thing you got to take in consideration when you try to do 20 years. Yeah, man.
That's a fact. And that role you pick in the military, like I said, is big, man. Combat roles are usually you giving a lot, and think about somebody else doing the same thing you doing, making the same amount of money, whatever pay grade, and they probably ain't dealing with, they got less stress in the military. So yeah.
Exactly. But yeah, man, we got to get inside these interview questions. So the first question I'm gonna start off with: what inspired you to become a police officer?
Say what inspired me. Believe it or not, my mom was a police officer for a time frame. I just growing up, I ain't gonna say I was the biggest police follower or anything like that. It's been around, but I always seen it from a perspective of people that kind of had a problem with it or so. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So while I was in the Army, I kind of saw what was going on in the world of policing around the 2017, 18 time frame. It was just issues. So my biggest thing is that I kind of live off is be the change you want to see. You feel me?
Yep.
So I feel like I could do this job. In my thought, my head, I could do this job.
Mm-hmm.
So I also said I don't think everybody the same, depending on how you do your job and so forth. Everybody's not the same. So in my mind, I was just to be the change you want to see, and you go out here and I can impact. I ain't gonna impact the world, you feel me? But I can impact a person. That's enough for me.
Yep.
So. Yeah.
Okay, good response. Next question, man. What was your first job, and did it lead you to become a police officer after you got out the army?
Man, I ain't gonna waste your time, man. First job first job outside the army?
Before the army, yeah. Before the army was your very first job.
I was straight athlete, dog. I ain't work.
You didn't work?
I was in the field. I really should have been in the league.
Okay. This is up. Okay. We got 10 questions. We got number 3. What skills do you think are essential for becoming a police officer?
I would say for sure you got to be disciplined.
Mm-hmm.
You got to discipline. Just have a mind for clerical, as far as doing paperwork and you gotta have empathy. I would say what it called interpersonal skills.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Skills like that.
Yep.
You gotta be able to know how to talk, man. If you don't know how to talk, you gotta know verbal. There's a lot of reasons why you gotta talk. You gotta know how to de-escalate. You also gotta know how to. I don't want to say this sound crazy. There's a lot of stuff that can become more than what it is supposed to be. So you try to keep that thing, you know what I'm saying? It might be not what it all supposed to be, you know. You'll do 100 reports, or you can do 5 reports. Not saying something way out of a report, but you gotta do what you gotta do. But certain things can be handled and just off of the best communication. And like I said, with the discipline, man, you going out there. In all reality, you don't know what you up against every day. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So being just having your sits, from the time you start the shift, and my discipline and my the eyes in the back of my head don't stop till I hit the bedroom of my house. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm watching for everything, man. You got your discipline. Every factor, in my opinion.
Yeah. Okay, man. Next, describe a typical day in the job.
Man, that's a big question. I work for 2 agencies already, but I'll say there's 2 different things. I would say in Orlando, a typical day was riding around downtown area.
Mm-hmm.
I would say just checking on apartment complexes, making sure there no problematic individuals that probably been trespassed back in the area. Just looking out for just I would say certain stuff like homelessness. As far as sleeping in people patio, stuff like that. Bars, making sure bars are doing things correctly. Those are part of my day-to-day. Traffic, just making sure the norm is norm. I feel that's my day-to-day. Now, when I was my last agency I worked, I would say a day-to-day would be I work around a lot of apartment complexes, and that was a lot of domestic violence calls. So
okay.
Traffic accidents, stuff like that. Yeah.
Okay, bet. Okay, next, man. What you enjoy most about the job, though?
I would say what I enjoy the most is the people that I work with, man. I met some good friends that gonna be friends forever, friends for life type deal. So friends that I would say friends on the job, and just being able to impact an individual. My first initial inspiration to go into the profession was to impact juveniles. You feel me?
Yep.
To be able to turn somebody's life around that's young, that probably headed in the wrong direction or probably don't know the right direction to go in, and just trying to give them guidance. But over the time frame, I kind of fell into impacting anybody, man. Whether it's a grown man my age, we all are older than me. We all. Or whoever, we all could be lost in our own ways. Or I ain't trying to say I'm the the founder of help you. You know what I'm saying? We all could be some type of guidance, man. So I impact anybody or just give them that that interaction that might be a little bit different from the average interaction they receive from a person in uniform. Yes, sir.
Okay, man. What are some of the biggest challenges you face as a black police officer, man?
Oh man. I would say biggest challenges, man. I mean, you know, it's and I don't want to, you know, just make it that it was my race or anything like that. You know what I'm saying? So it's just making sure that like the opportunity is available for everybody. You know what I'm saying? Personally, like I can't say I have had too many challenges. I feel like the places I have worked welcome me. I don't know for other people that work there it might be different. But for me, I feel like I was pretty welcome at all the agencies that I work for. So I wouldn't even throw that on there. But yeah, that's but I think there is challenges out there. I ain't gonna act like it's not for other, especially different agencies. But I mean, I'm just off research. I know it's agencies that just having leadership that's of a different ethnicity. So it's just the whole world is just getting to the realism and norms of everybody having the opportunity. You know what I'm saying? So I just feel like those could be real challenging environments for people. Women, minorities, whoever. You know what I'm saying? So yeah.
Okay. I got 4 more, man, that we have done. What trends do you see shaping the future of the industry? Do you think the police profession gonna be around for a while, or you think big change gonna be made? What you think?
I feel like policing, for sure, always gonna be around. I think law enforcement technology gonna be a big plus in that realm of work. Like I feel like it's gonna take out a lot of. I feel like AI is gonna. I don't want to say it's gonna police for us, but it's gonna be a big factor in how we police and the way we apprehend individuals. So I feel like that's gonna be a big trend. But other than that, I think policing gonna continue to be around because I mean all day nobody want to talk to the robot. I don't like talking to AI.
And like you said, you gotta have empathy. So man, next. How do you maintain a perfect work-life balance or just a good work-life balance, I'll say?
I feel like, you want to understand too, like, as far as, being a police officer is just understanding your schedule, learning your area and knowing what's going to come from it every day. Like, I was on a bike 95% of the time. For me, like I like to ride. Everybody in my squad know I like to ride. Like I found enjoyment in that. There might be a guy that might be on the squad that like to ride, but he don't like to ride as much as me. I ride from this part of the zone all the way to the end of it. Choose probably take a car if they can. But I just like to ride. I like to bicycle. So the strain on far as of my physical fitness and so forth, I might be a little more tired than the average guy to that shift because I work myself a little harder. So with that being said, those guys might be more, I would say, intact to go off and do extra duty jobs on the days off. I kind of was the kind of guy that I'm gonna give my all on the days I work, and when I'm off, I don't want to work. So work when they're off, they go off and do other things to make money or whatever works for them. So I just feel like just being able to pace yourself, to continue to stay physically fit and take vacation, man. Don't be locked in. Don't be
take trip
and take days off, man. Take vacation, take days off, man. That's the key to the work-life balance.
Okay, 2 more, man. 2 more. What advice would you give someone looking to be a police officer?
Just have integrity, man, and just know it's not an easy job. It's not. It's gonna be a lot of strain on you. It can even be a strain on you, like physically. It can be a strain on you mentally. You know, you're gonna see some stuff that the average person won't see. But just know, like, your impact with the uniform on can change somebody's life because you got the ability to walk in the room with the poorest person. You got the ability to walk in the room with the richest person.
Yeah.
However you decide to leave that impact is gonna be upon you and how you present yourself.
That's true. Yeah, that's true.
You might go back in the environments where you're from, but just like, you know, be a human, but also just understand, like, the day you still, you know, an officer. You know, don't I ain't gonna say don't step down and don't step too above. Just know, be at your norm of who you are, but also continue to be a professional. You feel me? Like, you don't want no bad look. Nobody want no. I would say nobody that's acting cocky or ghetto or just, you know, whatever to be the person that responds to the house, man. You know, just be
That's true. Yeah. Somebody got to be. Yeah. I love that.
Be a human, you know, joke, whatever, but, you know, just always, you know, at the end of the day, like, you know, you're in a position of authority, and in my opinion, you're a public figure. So,
That's true, man. Okay. Last question, man. If you can change one thing about the job, what would it be?
I would say, if I was the president and I could change something, I would make a mandate for every police officer, like minimums, like salary wise. Like, I feel like regardless of you living in the bigger city or the smaller city, I feel like it just should be a job that's compensated at a certain minimum salary.
Like, going on the state and city.
You got guys in South Carolina risking their life for $38,000, $40,000 a year. You know, versus, you know, you probably got somebody in a bigger city or agency that got both doing the same thing, way more money. Like, just set a lane where every state just like it got to be above the average pay, and, you know, just compensate these people, man. These are people that are supposed to, or that's gonna, you know, respond in the midst of emergencies and so forth. These are the individuals that are gonna run into that school and apprehend that school shooter or whoever. So I would say what I would change is just the compensation, man. Making sure that the line is decent, man, and you know, stop underpaying people that keep us safe. Like, that's for any profession, like nurses, all that,
But yeah, man, that's all the questions I got, man. Appreciate you for this interview, man. What would you like to lead the people with?
Hey, man, you know, just keep going, man. You know, it's a forever ending, it's a forever ending journey. You know what I'm saying? You in the driver's seat. You feel me? You driving it, man. You know where you going. Just take your time. Keep going. Keep striving. And don't let failure be your base, or don't let failure be your ceiling, man. Continue to push past that. Failure is an opportunity. I feel like it's a trial. Trial and error, man. Yes, sir.
Okay, I like that. Okay. Appreciate you guys for tuning in, man. See you guys on the next episode of Leisure at Home Professional Wednesday.